In a press release on Disney's UK website, the studio highlighted all the original content coming to Disney Plus in 2024. Shows such as Marvel Studios' Echo, Lucasfilm's Star Wars: The Acolyte, and Star Wars: Skeleton Crew were all listed, but Andor was left off the calendar entirely. Andor Season 2 was originally scheduled for release in fall 2024, 2 years after the first set of episodes came out on the streaming platform. Season 2's filming was paused for months as a result of the WGA and SAG strikes, which seemed to have played a pivotal role in the new delay. An initial teaser trailer was shown to attending fans at Star Wars Celebration Europe earlier this year, highlighting the title character fully joining the rebellion and the series getting closer to Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Andor Season 1 received rave reviews from fans and critics alike, earning 96% and 86% on Rotten Tomatoes in those categories specifically. The show was praised for its gritty, character-driven narrative and moved the Star Wars galaxy away from the Jedi and Sith and instead was the dark and serious nature of the galactic civil war. Star Wars franchise still has plenty of new stories to come next year, both in live action and animation. Disney reconfirmed that The Acolyte and Skeleton Crew are still coming next year, 2 new shows that will tell unique stories in a galaxy far, far away. The Acolyte set at the end of the High Republic era, making the new show the furthest in the past the franchise has ever gone in live action. The series is said to invoke the Prime Jedi era that the prequels also explored. Skeleton Crew, meanwhile, will join the Mandalorian era shows and connect to the Book of Boba Fett and this year's Ahsoka. On the animation side of things, Star Wars Bad Batch's final season is also set to come out on Disney Plus.
Strap in.
Tales of the Jedi 2 is also set to come out next year, telling new, isolated stories of unique Jedi in a galaxy far, far away. Diego Luna confirmed that he only has a week left of shooting for Andor Season 2, after its production in the UK was temporarily delayed by last year's major Hollywood strikes. The good thing about Andor is we know it has an ending. It's nice to work knowing there's an ending. You can aim for something, Luna said as he teased the epic end of the Disney Plus series. I have 7 days left to shoot. Tomorrow, I'm flying back to London and we're finishing this. The first season we shot under very hard circumstances with the pandemic and now the strike this time. The party's going to be worth it. Due to the filming delay, the initial release schedule of Andor Season 2 has officially been changed, as it's no longer expected to make its debut in fall 2024. In a recent press release, Disney confirmed that The Acolyte and Skeleton Crew are the only Star Wars show currently part of Disney Plus's 2024 TV slate. As for Andy Serkis's Kino Loy, who played a key role during the thrilling prison escape in Episode 10 of Andor Season 1, the Lord of the Rings vet remained coy about his character's potential return in Season 2. All that we do know is that he survives. I mean, we don't see him die, we see him left for a further life of the character. But prior to that, there were no discussions at all about what might happen afterwards. In a previous interview, showrunner Tony Gilroy teased Andor Season 2's ending, confirming that the final arc will revolve around the last 3 days before Rogue One. Gilroy also opened up about the titular character's transformation into the leader he was destined to become. The next 4 years of story aren't about becoming a revolutionary, he said. They're about learning to be a leader and how difficult it is to put the alliance together and what happens to people who are the original gangsters versus the establishment and a lot of other issues. I'm hoping what we're gonna do in the second half of the series will make the meal feel really satisfying. Marvel has done a great job with the what if concept, and with Star Wars now under the Disney banner, fans have wondered, what stories could be reimagined? Let's dissect how a galaxy far, far away could look with the what if treatment. The sequel trilogy revealed an older Luke who had lost faith and gave in to fear with his vision of Ben Solo's power. Him trying to kill the boy resulted in Ben fleeing, joining Snoke, and becoming Kylo Ren. What if Luke doesn't kill Ben? This could have improved them as a Jedi Master and apprentice, allowing Force ghosts like Yoda to help. When Anakin was brought to the Jedi Council, it felt like Yoda had final say. Imagine a world where Yoda rebuffed Anakin. What if Yoda rejected Anakin? The Council basically rejects him his whole life, so they may as well from the start. Rogue One had the team stealing the Death Star data, but dying. This paved the way for a new hope. What if Jyn Erso's team failed? Would have been a more ruthless Empire. It's hard to imagine thinking of the Empire as being more ruthless. Had Mace Windu killed Palpatine, fans may have seen a darker, more fascist Jedi Order. What if Mace killed Palpatine? Imagine Anakin, had he survived Mace, possibly being on the run. The what if concept could easily be applied to many Star Wars stories to tell even more intriguing tales about war, politics, and the Force.